What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA SAGA.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video I will show you the latest news directly related to our story. I will show you what should we expect next in upcoming 2 weeks from the next breach hydrocarbons, and what steps should we do in order to solve the bigger problem of naked shorting in general. So, and before we dive deeper into all of this news, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm, share this video with your friends and family, and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And eventually, this will help us to win this battle. So, let's start with the news. 6 hours ago, Michael Baker asked Richard Hoffman about the update. And Richard Hoffman answered, we'll be doing another video probably in early AM at Not Legal Advice. Was on Spaces today too. I will let you know when posted. Be well. And this tweet was made 6 hours ago. This means probably today, and probably by the time this video will be posted, Richard Hoffman also might post his video as well. And I have to say that I highly recommend you to subscribe to his YouTube channel, Not Legal Advice, KNOT, and follow his Twitter account, because he publishes almost daily updates on the topic of naked shorting and on the topic of his litigation. So definitely this Twitter account is worth your attention. So let me show you further. We have the problem that is much bigger than someone might even imagine. On frankness.com you can find this article that was published just several hours ago, and it says, short sellers are now turning on one another. And let me quote you this. Billionaire investor and activist short seller Carl Icahn is now being targeted by well-known short seller Hindenburg Research per Wall Street Journal. Icahn Enterprises, the publicly traded firm controlled by Mr. Icahn, was targeted by short seller Hindenburg Research early this month. Carl Icahn disclosed that his investment company is under investigation by federal prosecutors and went on the attack against the short seller that likely spurred the inquiry, accusing it of wantonly destroying property and harming innocent civilians. So, this news cannot make any impact on our case, but in general, this shows that these short sellers are basically predators. They don't care about any company or any person. They can attack one another. And definitely, it is not the best news that shows how dirty our markets are. So, and let's continue with this news. Roger James Hamilton, the head of GNS, made a very interesting tweet, and he published it 18 hours ago, and he wrote, South Korea's equivalent of SEC set up a dedicated naked shorting selling investigation team a year ago. It's since found and charged 86 cases of naked shorts, 84% perpetrated by foreigners. Why can't SEC simply do the same? And here's the link on the article. Let me show you this in details. It was published on May the 2nd, and it says, South Korea's financial regulator uncovers first cases of naked short selling. And let me quote you further. The country has seen cases of naked short selling caused by order mistakes or errors. But this is the first time the Financial Supervisory Service uncovered malicious cases of naked short selling, confirming suspicions about illegal naked short selling being rampant in the local market. Traders must borrow stock or determine that it can be borrowed before they sell it short. The FCC said on Monday that 52 cases of naked short selling were uncovered during its probe in the first 4 months of this year. This is up more than 50% from 34 cases trailed last year, and far exceeds a total of 33 cases uncovered from 2018 to 2021. Our investigations focused on stocks with the higher possibility of irregular transactions by abusing short selling, the financial regulator said. We also found the first malicious cases of short selling. So, why in the world Korean stock market might be so transparent that FCC, their regulator, might disclose this information. And why in the world SEC itself cannot do the same? And definitely this is a very good step and very good achievement for South Koreans financial markets, that they can do it basically transparently and honestly. And I have to say that for the US financial markets, instead of this type of news, we can see, for example, this one. Richard Hoffman also made this tweet 15 hours ago, and he wrote, "MMTLP gang, look at this." And he reposted the tweet from Unusual Whales, and Unusual Whales wrote, "Breaking: the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation is leaking sensitive trading data and is selling data that sophisticated traders can use to profit at the expense of more traditional investors, per Wall Street Journal." And here is the link on the article, and let me show it to you. It was published just yesterday on May 11th, 2023, and it says, "Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation is selling data feeds which could reveal when large investors are buying or selling stocks." An institutional brokerage firm, Themis Trading, has alleged that the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation, DTCC, the clearinghouse responsible for processing US stock trades, is selling data that could be exploited by savvy traders to gain an unfair advantage over conventional investors. So, this news is really mind-blowing. How in the world it is possible that DTCC is selling this data? And why it is not being investigated yet? Why we have this discrepancy on the market, this unfairness, where regulators can sell sensitive data and where other regulators that should protect retail community and retail investors doesn't do anything. And this is really upset. So let me show you quite good news that we still have from our members. And Liz from Wisconsin wrote this tweet 12 hours ago. "Thank you, Senator Baldwin, for taking Gary Gensler and SEC GOV. I pray you were able to get some answers from MMTLP community, who have been stonewalled over 150 days. We were robbed by FINRA with a youth halt. They have our money hostage and gave us counterfeit shares in a private company." And the original tweet was made on May 11th by Senator Tammy Baldwin, and she wrote, "Today I met with Gary Gensler to demand that the SEC use the tools Congress gave it to better protect Main Street from Wall Street. Big hedge funds that just care about short-term profits abuse our outdated rules to fire workers, gut companies, and leave communities devastated." And definitely we don't have the direct mention of MMTLP from Senator Tammy Baldwin, but definitely it is a good step to the victory in general, because we can fight on different ways. We can fight from the MMTLP community, and we can fight directly the problem of MMTLP, but in general from other sides we also can fight because the naked shorting problem is much bigger than you can even imagine. And that is why if other companies that were targeted by naked shorters also will be able to solve this problem, it will help the entire community of retail investors, not only the MMTLP or other companies that were nakedly shorted. So, and let me show you another quite good news. Jennifer Vetrano published this tweet 16 hours ago, and she is the person who has the direct email of Clifton Dubois, the CEO of NextBridge Hydrocarbons. And recently she wrote it, and she received this letter and made this post. "That's interesting." Clifton Dubois wrote, "That's interesting. Okay, thank you. I talked to Jason yesterday and said I strongly desire to have some more responses to FAQs to publish this week. He said he's going to work on it. Since there were so many questions submitted and many of them overlap, he's going to try to distill them into themes such that we may, for example, provide one response which addresses multiple questions. Hope that makes sense. Also, I think you'll be seeing a press release or two in the coming weeks, which will help folks understand some of what we've been working on behind the scenes with respect to the oil and gas business. And this news might be very good for the community because in general we have to know the base value of the next bridge hydrocarbon stock, because at the end of the day we own this company and we have a part of this company, and definitely we have to know how valuable our shares are, and definitely this news might help us to know it. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.